Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here to share all of the my regular finished jewelry pieces for the month of June. Now when I was pulling these out, it seemed like I thought in my head I had made a lot more pieces, but of course I'm probably just thinking about the different soft flex kits that I played with, because I did finish up I think 3 in the month of June. And I did some Jesse James bead kits as well, and used up a bunch of bead strands. So I did make, and those are all in their own videos. And then I also did another video where I showed some Jesse James bead strands and a bead little bead mix that I had purchased at Walmart, and I showed a couple necklaces made with those. So I did make a lot during the month of June, but these are just the pieces that were made from my own stash. So let me go ahead and I'm going to pause this real quick so I can move these out of the way and show one piece at a time. Alright, so let me go ahead and start with these first 2 pairs of earrings. Now I'm in a Facebook group. It's by a group owned by Brittany Chavers, who is Turquoise Street. And she was doing a 30-day earring challenge. I started out all gung-ho with that, and I think I ended up posting about 17 pairs of earrings that I had made in her group. And I kind of fizzled out and just quit forgetting to either make earrings or post ones that I had made. So these were a couple pairs that I had actually posted in her group. I had a strand of these frosted glass, or they're actually acrylic, frosted acrylic beads. I had made a bracelet with it a couple months back, and I had a few extras, so I just made these fun little earrings. Have these square black, just solid black. They have a little no, I have other beads that are black but have sort of a fleck of color in them, and these are just solid black. I thought those were really just different and real geometric looking, so I thought they were kind of cool. So that's a pair of 2 pairs of earrings that I made. Also made with just some different beads on my bead table. I had these left over from previous different like projects, and so I made these little dangle earrings where I just took the beads and made little wrapped loops and just hung them from some chain, and then just almost made like a chunky charm type thing, but on earrings. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know why this is not wanting to focus right now. Maybe I'm too close. Okay, so there are these earrings here, and I did have 4 purple on each earring, and then just this nice little hot pink and kind of yellowish gold colored, just for a pop of color. And I thought that was a really cool way to use up some beads I had remaining from another project. So there's that pair of earrings. And then I also had these 4 beads as well, and so I just made a fun little elastic ring. And I have these chunky spacers that I get at Hobby Lobby, and I just added that to the end of the last, like, end of each bead, and then finished off the back. These are all like seed beads that you get on the end of bead strands from like Hobby Lobby and Joann's and different places. And a lot of times they'll have like a clear seed bead. Well, this one has kind of a little bit of a coloring through the middle of it. So I thought that just kind of was a neat way to use those up, and also gives it just a touch of color. So they're kind of clear with like a silver lining. And I really thought this ring was really cute. So that kind of was made to go along, well, to kind of match those earrings. Here's another pair of earrings that I had made with just leftover beads from another project. I had made a necklace a while back with these yellow and black and white sort of paint splattered looking beads from Hobby Lobby. And I had these are the little yellow pearls that kind of were in the same strand as these beads here, those pink ones with the sort of gold flecks on them. They have a bit of a texture to them. they're not smooth. They feel just a slight bit rough, so they have a little bit of texture. And I thought that was really pretty with that. Made a fun pair of dangle earrings and just used one of these really pretty ornate bead caps on the top and just a spacer underneath it. And then one of those little chunky silver spacers at the top of the yellow bead. And just made a fun little dangle earring. And now this next pair, I found these roses from Hobby Lobby, and they are sort of a turquoisey blue with brass or antique copper. And so I just made some little dangles here with turquoise glass beads and some copper, I never can tell the difference between like the antique brass and antique copper. They always look similar to me. But just kind of put some little bumpy spacers on there and made little wraps, and then these just hang from a jump ring. I can get it to hang here. Let me see here. Yeah, I just put the rose in the middle and then put one of each of those little dangles, and I did hang them from a eye pin. So that instead of using chain, because actually I could not find any of my like copper or brass chain, so I just went with some not ear wires, my gosh, eye pins, and I just hung them like that from a jump ring. And so they turned out really, really cool, I thought. And that's what they look like laying down there. And I love the antiqueness of these with the like copper and sort of, it's almost looked like it's been painted on and then kind of wiped off a little bit. Really love that effect there. So that's another pair of earrings that I made. And then these I made, I have these really cool sort of rainbow swirl disc beads, super thin, and the hole just goes straight up and down through the center. And I don't remember if those are from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I really can't remember. These unicorn charms, they did come from Hobby Lobby, and they were two in a package together. And so I just made little wrap loops with these discs and put a gold spacer on the top and bottom, and then just hung these from the bottom. And so they were really cute little pair of unicorn rainbow earrings. Love that pair of earrings. This is probably my favorite pair of earrings for this month of projects. So that is that one. And for this very last set I'm going to show, it is a pair of earrings and a necklace. Now when I was at Hobby Lobby, this has probably been, I haven't been for a couple weeks, trying to behave myself and stay away during the month of July, because I just really need to not buy anything. I've got so much to use. But I found in the Traditions line, they had a shell, like a pendant. It was butterfly pendant made out of it almost looked like shell or alabaster. And it had blues and green. It was just sort of like a oil spill texture, like design to it. And I had found some matching pearl, large hole, cultured pearl beads. And regular price, they're like $8. So, of course, the week I was there, they were not on sale. So, since they don't have the coupon anymore, I didn't purchase any of this. I waited. I was good. I waited a week or two. I can't remember. I think it was the next week they went on sale. So, I did get all of these half price. So, these were about $4, and that was about $6. That's still, like, you're looking at $14 for the, just the components of the necklace. And then you have to, take into account the clasp and the chain, which I used some Coriana chain, which I purchased on Amazon specifically to do this project. And it just came like, here is the number, and it just came on this really cool little spool like that to keep it from getting tangled up. And I don't think it was too expensive, like $10 or $11, but you get a lot of it. And this is a 5mm size, like 0.5. And so here is what I came up with. I'm absolutely loving this necklace. It's got some weight to it, but the chain really makes it nice and dainty because the chain is so fine. But there's that gorgeous butterfly. And it has all the blue and green and sort of metallic different colors in there. And I just love the pattern on that butterfly. And I just used a bunch of my silver spacers, and there's the blue pearls, and I just went like 3 blue pearls, a silver spacer, and then the plain regular pearl, and just repeated that pattern all the way up to the end, where I used several just silver spacers, and then there you can see that really fine Coriana chain, and then come down to the end, and this is the clasp that I used. I'd love to find some more of these. I had a bunch of these in gold and silver, and I'm just about to go through them, but I love that clasp. So this is what the necklace looks like, and with that really fine dainty chain here. But this does have a little bit of weight to it because this pendant is quite chunky, and then those beads put all those pearls together, and they do add some weight. But it still looks very delicate because it is pearls and that real, fine chain. And then made just a simple little pair of earrings with the last 2 blue pearls and 2 of the white ones. And just made some wrapped loops at the top. Put them on just eye pins. So there is a cute little pair of earrings to go with the necklace. Now I'm going to see probably if my mom wants that necklace, if I don't end up keeping it myself, because she loves blue and butterflies, but I happen to think this necklace is gorgeous. I just like all the pearls and love that design there on the butterfly. And I do have these plain, like the white pearls left over to do something with. I might even make a bracelet, but I might go back and get just a pack of the blue ones again and make a matching bracelet to go with this or something. Or of course I would have to wait until August because I'm trying my best to stay away from Hobby Lobby for things that I don't need to go for. So anyways, that is what I made throughout the month of June. That was not part of a kit, not part of anything, just using up my stash. And, well, this was new stash, but I purchased it. When I saw those pearls and this butterfly, I knew, because I had looked at this butterfly for probably about 3 or 4 weeks before I actually bought the butterfly. And when I actually went to get the butterfly, that's when I saw these other pearls that matched. So it took me about 3 or 4 weeks to actually purchase that. But, everything else, I used things that I had already had at least for a short time. Some things I've had longer, like these. I've had those forever. Don't even remember where or when I got them. And when I do go back to Hobby Lobby again, I might pick up another pair of these unicorns because I think they're really adorable. And I've got plenty more of these disc beads to use to make other projects. So that is what I have made for the... Oh, wait, I'm about to forget something. I just have to look over. Yes, I did make more stuff. Okay, so let me kind of move these out of the way a little bit. So, another video I had done on my channel, I was talking about the Jesse James bead strand and bead mix that I purchased at Walmart. And I showed this necklace in a video, as well as another necklace. And I had some remaining beads, like 6 of them, that I talked about possibly turning into a bracelet. Well, I ended up making all these earrings out of it because they just seemed to, they were all kind of chunky and kind of statement beads on their own, and I didn't really think they would work well as one piece. So I made these really cute earrings. I've got 6 pairs of earrings. Now these little cage beads have like a light green little tiny bead inside of them. So all I did was just make a simple little wrap for this bead here, hung it from some chain, and I found these are little cute earrings in my stash. I don't have any idea how long I've had them, but I just thought they were really cute and worked nicely with these earrings. So there is that pair right there. Let me move it right there, and I really love that pair. I think it's really, really adorable. And then here is the next pair with these bright blue roses, and I had these 2 beads as well, sort of frosted. Can't remember what that kind of bead is called, where it has just the frosted and then the clear through the middle. And for these, the flowers kept wanting to turn around one of the beads I was able to make the loop like super tight to where the rose actually stayed put. And on the other one, I kept trying to tighten it and it just didn't want to cooperate. So I ended up taking just a dot of like my liquid glass, I think is what it's called. No, Glossy Accents. And I just put a little dab at the right there at the base where that little, I put like a little ball, tiny ball spacer, hoping that it would kind of nestle into that opening and keep it kind of secure. But it wasn't working, so I just took a dab of the Glossy Accents and kind of adhered the little ball bead to the back of the, or to the hole of the flower, and then that stayed put really nice. So that is how I keep those looking straight ahead. And then the last pair, I had these two beads here, had these really cute, almost like flower petal type tassels with these gorgeous gold bead caps on them, and then these are just like feel like a plastic or acrylic, really super lightweight acrylic, but I love the color of it, that sort of antique ivory with the gold filigree pattern on it, very, very beautiful. And so I didn't have to do very much to these. I just put these on a simple, like I took a eye pin and just made a little loop at the top and bottom. Just all I added was a daisy spacer and a little spacer bead, and I love how these turned out. That gold and turquoise is very beautiful together. So those are the 3 pairs of earrings I made with the last of the beads from the bead mix, because the bead strand I purchased at Walmart, I made this necklace with. I took exactly what was on the strand and just strung it, and then I attached the little cat cameo with the jump ring just inside this little woven or kind of beaded bead, I guess is what you call it. And so I had that bead mix that kind of had the same colors and matched, it had the turquoise and the different shades of blue and gold and stuff. And so these were the remaining beads from that kit, from that set, and that's what I made, 3 pairs of earrings. So that is everything that I made. So I did end up with a nice amount of jewelry for the month of June, counting all the different kits and all of this. I'm very pleased with how well I did in the month of June. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and checking out all my finished pieces, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.